and welcome to the last video I'm going to make this year, because right now it's 31st December 2017, so it's New Year's Eve and I'm making this video. This is going to be my favorites and things I've learned during 2017, and there's going to be a few worst things, like things I do not recommend. There's going to be a few like girly things like makeup and stuff like that, but also things like I've learned and things like movies and series and stuff that I recommend that I really liked. That was my favorites during 2017. The first thing I have to say that I've learned, or I've always tried to eat a lot of vegetables and fruit, but sometimes it's hard, and I feel like if I eat a lot of fruit I just don't, I feel too full to eat a lot of proteins. So what I've done a lot, at least like during the last maybe at least during the 3 last months, is making smoothies. And I just really love smoothies. This is my favorite right now, and just that it looks green makes me just feel like it's really healthy, and the spinach just adds a lot of nutrients that you don't get from fruit. So I would recommend putting spinach in your smoothie. You don't taste the spinach, it just makes it look real green and beautiful. And also drinking from like these huge straws, I don't know, it just makes the whole experience much better in my opinion. So getting like huge straws, you can also get the ones that are reusable, so you don't waste a lot of plastic. I think I'm going to buy those soon, a few of them. I had a few like glass straws before, but I think they broke. But yeah, I would really recommend making smoothies if you want to have more fruit and vegetables in your diet. Next things are some of my like girly favorites. There's something with my skin and something with my face that just makes things not stick, like foundation, eyeshadow, eyeliner, brow products, nothing. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't stick. Even if I use setting sprays, primers, nothing works. So I always look for things that stick to my face, because that's what you want, right? So one discovery that I've made is like my brows. I have quite sparse brows, so I fill them in right now. I have filled them in. All people were like raving about this Wonder Brow product, like it will stay on for 3 days. It really like lasts, but for me, it doesn't work. I don't know, it just doesn't work. But one thing I have found that works is actually taking a hairspray. This is really just a cheap one that I bought from H&M. And first I line my brows. I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I really like this one. I wish it was a bit more like less red. This is the espresso color, which isn't supposed to be red, but it is a bit red even though. But what I do is that I first line my brows, or maybe like cut them with shape them with a concealer and maybe put some powder, and then I just take this hairspray, spray it on the spoolie, and like brush through my brows, and they stay all day. And that for me is the only thing that really works when it comes to brows. I don't know what it is with them, even when the Wonder Brow doesn't work, I don't know, but things just doesn't stay. But with this, it stays on all day. Another product that I have problem with staying is eyeliner. They always like rub off, they smudge, they like peel off. I don't know, I've tried like waterproof ones, I've tried cheap ones, I've tried expensive ones. I don't know, they just don't stay. But finally I found one that stays, like I would say it stays on if I do like normal things. If I do a like really hard like workout, it might like fade a bit, but it's the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I really like this liner. It's a bit harder to put on than like a pencil, like a liner pencil, not a pencil but a liner pen. But this stays on, so if you have the problem like me, you can try this one. And then to movies and series. I'm really like picky when it comes to series. Before I watch them, I always like check the reviews. I check IMDb just to see if they're any good. And there were 2 series that I like, or maybe actually 3. There were 2 series that I really recommend from this year. The first one is Westworld. If you haven't seen Westworld, it's the best series I would say I've seen this year. Westworld is about it's a park. It's a fun park for people, and it's just sort of like a community of robots, and people can do whatever they want with these robots, and a lot of things happens, and the robots get a bit too. They're really intelligent, and a lot of things happens because of that. I see it on HBO Nordic. I'm sure it's on other HBOs too, but it's just really complex series, and like it's so well made, and the music is really good. And I really like series where you get like you don't understand a lot in the beginning. That's like the other series. That's my favorites. They're also like that, but I like series that's you don't understand a lot in the beginning, but after a while you get clues and you understand more and more, and in the end everything comes together. That's the kind of series that I like. And Westworld is just so well made, and it does all of that. So if you're going to watch one series from 2017, that's the one I would recommend. 2 other series that I would recommend is of course Stranger Things. A lot of people have raved about Stranger Things, and I actually started watching Stranger Things like 4 days ago, and with my boyfriend I've watched both of the 2 seasons, and that is also like you get a lot of small clues, and then in the end everything comes together. I would say that I like Westworld a bit more than Stranger Things, just because Stranger Things is a bit more like sci-fi. It's about children, and then this one boy disappearing, and they're trying to find him, and it's a bit like sci-fi. So if you like that, you can go watch Stranger Things. It's on Netflix. And the last series, I don't know if this is like, there's 4 seasons I think, and the season 4 came out just 2 days ago. I haven't watched it. I'm going to watch a few episodes today I think, and that is Black Mirror. I didn't discover this series before this year. I don't know which year it came out, but it's like every episode they're not connected episodes. They have one like problem. It could be like new technology, it can be ethical problems, but it's really connected to things that we experience in 2017 and like in this era. And they kind of magnify the problems with these technologies or whatever, and you get a really like insight into what these things really can do to your society. I don't know if it really sounds kind of boring, but try to watch a few episodes of Black Mirror and you will understand what I mean, because it's really good, and it really makes you think about things. And over to movies. I have 2 favorite movies from this year. The first one is Dunkirk. I really like it because I do like war movies, especially like World War II movies, and I also like what's it called? Nolan. What's it called? Christopher Nolan. Yeah, his movies. He has made this movie, and it's also like a movie when you get a lot of clues and everything comes together, but it's sort of a movie that gives you a lot of feelings just based on the way it's filmed and the music, and it's just really good. I would really recommend Dunkirk. And the other film I really like from 2017 is Blade Runner. I don't know exactly what it was called. It's called Blade Runner something. It's the second movie. And if you're going to watch Blade Runner, I would recommend that you watch the first one. It's from, I think it's from the 80s, but I watched the first one before I watched the second one. because you understand a lot more of that movie if you watch the first one first. But this is also a film, like, again, you get a lot of clues, and in the end everything comes together and it really surprises you. Also, this is about a world where robots are, they're like servants to humans, but some of the robots, they're too smart and they're getting violent, and some people like the Blade Runner are trying to hunt them down. So that is also a movie, and that movie was over 2.5 hours long, and I'm really, usually that's too long for me, but that the movie didn't seem like it lasted for long at all, so I really recommend that. Random favorites, not a favorite, but just one thing that I really learned this year. If you live in a country like Norway, where it's dark, like, I don't know, over 6 months of the year, it's not dark all the time, of course, but the sun is not strong enough to give you vitamin D. This is the first winter, I think, like, ever that I haven't been tired, haven't feeling a bit depressed, haven't feeling, I don't know, low, less energy and all things. And that, I would say that is because I've learned to take vitamin D. I've taken vitamin D every single day. And it's recommended that people just don't take this serious enough, but if you do not take vitamin D every single day during the winter, just do it. You're going to see such like a difference in your mood. Try a few months and see that it makes a real difference. And the next thing is actually a deodorant that is unisex. It's for both men and women. And I really try to find deodorants that's without aluminium salts. Is that how you say it in English? Aluminium? Yeah, do you understand what I mean? And this is without that. And also the problem for me is that these deodorants are always so expensive. I have to order them online. And they're like, I don't know, I just don't feel that they work. And this one, I feel that it works. It doesn't make you sweat less, but it doesn't make your sweat doesn't like stink. And you have to apply it a bit more frequently than you would have to with like a deodorant with aluminium. Okay, I really have to Google how to say this word because I just feel stupid. Oh, wow, that was French. Aluminium. Okay, aluminium. Yeah, so if you're a guy or a girl who doesn't want to use aluminium on... Oh, did I say the word again? Aluminium. If you don't like wearing aluminium on your skin, especially under your armpits, the skin is so thin, you can Google aluminium and you can see that it has, like, it can have a lot of side effects in the long run, like increased risk for dementia and so on. So just check that out. And the next favorite is if you're a person who exercises a lot, or this might sound weird, but if you wear sunglasses, I would really recommend getting a Bluetooth headset. It just makes a huge difference, and I've used these a lot in 2017. These are actually quite old, but I haven't been starting to use them before this year. It's a Jaybird Bluebuds X, I think. They have some newer versions now. Just like using these when you're exercising, the wire, it's not in the way. And also, I have like, other than these, I have like these huge headphones, and if I wear them together with sunglasses, I just feel like it looks really weird. And also, like, they're like, I don't know, they kind of crash above my ears, and these do not, and they're just not in a way. So I would really recommend getting Bluetooth headset. And also, if you don't want people to see that you have headphones, you can just like put it on. If you have your hair down, put it on like this, and put your hair like in front of it, and no one is going to know that you have headphones on. And also, these ones are really good. They really block out like other sounds, so you don't have to have your music like as loud, so you're not damaging your hearing. The thing that was really good about 2017, and you're going to agree with me, especially if you're a really pale person or if you have really dark skin, because in 2017 there were just a lot of foundation brands of foundation that came up with a lot of colors, and for me, I'm pale, and usually the palest color of a foundation range, like color range, isn't pale enough, it isn't light enough. And like when I go to the store, like people say you can just put bronzer on your neck, but I don't know, I want a foundation that matches me. And the one I have on right now is actually a tiny bit dark, probably doesn't show on camera, but I'm really looking forward to finding one that's just like exactly my shade. Pale girls, you know this is so hard, even though I live in Norway, it's like, wouldn't this be a country where you could sell like pale foundations? No, apparently not. But that was a really good thing about 2017. Also, one really fun thing that I did was taking the ethnicity estimate. It's on sale right now, I think, or it isn't expensive at all. I did it, I took my test on, what was it called, my heritage. It's not, of course, it's not like 100% like exact, but it's so fun to see. If you want to see my ethnicity estimate, you can check it out here, which is so fun, and I would really recommend you doing that. So that was, whoa, my favorites from this year, and I have a few like worsts, like not favorite but hated. I don't know, that's wrong to say, but things that I didn't like and things that were annoying me, and that's just a few things. The first thing is eye glow. Norwegian people, you know what eye glow is. It's just like a lash serum that you can wear to get longer lashes, and I did. It makes your lashes really long. It does work, but for me it also gave me like this red line above my upper lash line, and I think it's been like 10 months since I've used it, and the line is still there. So now I have like, it seems like I have a permanent red line above my upper lash line, and that's just like, it's so annoying. I really hope that it goes away. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does, but I would really like to warn people, if they haven't tried it before, that lash serums might have side effects that you didn't think about. And also like this Wonder Brow, it is just so expensive. It doesn't work the way it says. It's not that much pigment in it, really. I don't think it is. So this was just a huge waste of money. Do not buy this. And the last thing that really annoyed me in 2017 was Instagram. I've stopped using Instagram. There's just like, I don't know, there's just not so much like weird stuff going on there. And like, there's, I don't know, people are acting so weird on Instagram. People who just like, why do people add like sort of like nudes almost, or like, I don't know, pictures that you wouldn't put on Facebook, or pictures that you wouldn't put anywhere else, they put on Instagram. I just think it's so weird. And actually I don't use Instagram anymore. Sometimes I will like Google people's Instagram accounts if I want to see their pictures, but like, I don't know, the way Instagram works, that everyone wants to like seem so perfect. Of course not everybody's like that, but Instagram has just been annoying me for a long time. So basically I just deleted the app from my phone, and I haven't been using it. And I don't know, I'm just a person who sometimes I just think it's just annoying me, and I just have to remove them from my life. Not people, but you know, things. So that was just a few things that were annoying me. It would be really cool if you could tell me your favorites from 2017, things that you would recommend me trying, buying, seeing, whatever. And please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!